So, G1 Hound, I've never really liked his cartoon design, just cause his proportions are a bit strange. But when I saw the Siege Hound and saw how good it looked with his cyberpunk filtering, I started to gain a little respect for Hound's design. So today, we're going to take a look at the War for Cybertron Siege Hound. So starting off in vehicle mode, Hound looks really good. I really love the shade of green they went for him. It gives him that like dark military color. It looks really nice. I love the streak of gold around the bonnet and along the sides, of which I think these are meant to be boxes on the back of his car. Not really sure. I think they're meant to be ammo boxes. I love how the little windscreen looks and how you can actually look into the vehicle mode, with the fact that they actually molded some seating areas. And sure, if you actually look in at the seating area, it doesn't look all that good, but from an outside look, it does actually look quite nice. I love that you can mount his rifle on top of his vehicle to try and mimic his G1 artillery cannon that he had in vehicle mode. I do really appreciate that. I do like that they have the little like fuel canister, I think that's meant to be, which is a part of his rifle. It's the drum magazine from his gun. And I also love that Hound is one of the few people that uses weapon storage in a creative way, as he uses his shoulder cannon as like an exhaust port, which being in the middle of the car is a bit strange, but I do like that it's included, because you can actually store the weapon on him and not have to sit on the side. I love all the headlights up top. It shows like he's going through a dusty area and needs as much light as he can get. It is really interesting. I like that there's a couple yellow ones and a couple white ones. And I do like that the yellow ones up on the top are actually mounted what I believe are meant to be like hand mirrors, but I'm not quite sure about that. And I also love how the wheels look. They have the right amount of cyberpunk detailing to where they feel like they're from like an alien space wheel and also a proper vehicle wheel. But hey, Hound looks really good in vehicle mode, so I just had to get some pictures, so here they are. Transformation on Hound is really nice and satisfying. I love the way the sides of the car comes apart and folds around to become the leg. It's really nice. I love how the way the hood folds down to give the head reveal and with the back folding up. Now, my copy's back doesn't like staying in place, so that's why I have the shoulder cannon on all the time with him. So it is a little annoying. But altogether, he has a really nice transformation that I wish other Transformers would use. Here we are in robot mode, and Hound looks really good. So starting off, we'll go up to his head, and his head looks really good. It looks just like I remember Hound's head looking. I love the shade of grey they chose for his face. I love the shaping of it all. It just looks really accurate to how he looked. I love that there's little detailings. Sure, you can't really see them unless you really look for them, but they do look really good and you can notice it. The only strange thing I found about him is that he has a chin on his chin, or a goatee on his goatee. Always felt that a bit strange, but it is an alien robot, so. But anyway, moving down to the rest of the body, it looks really good. I like that he's just actually made up of car parts instead of just wearing them. Like, sure, he is just wearing his chest as the car part, but then his legs are made up completely of car, and sure, the arms are a bit of an outlier there, but they still look like they could be part of the car. But I love how the shaping looks, like with the hood coming into its place. I love how the arms look. They look just beefy enough, and they have the continuation of the nice gold streak going around. I do like that he has the Autobot Sigmia on the top of his vehicle, as on the G1 cartoon model, it had it in a spot which isn't on this figure. It is on the Earthrise version though. I do like that he also has gold military style there as well, though it does get covered by the shoulder cannon. I love how his legs look, they have just the right amount of detail, like, and even with like the shins having all the car parts, they look just right. I love the battle damage on them, they look really nice. And this is also one of the few figures I can say doesn't have much back kibble, because he really doesn't. Posability on Hound is standard. Starting off, you got a ball joint at the head, but you can't really move it due to where it's positioned. Arms will full 360 around and go out at 90. Arms can technically butterfly back. There's bicep swivel, 90 at the elbows, wrist swivel, waist swivel, legs unappear in all directions, really deep knee bend, and foot pivot and toe moves up. Accessory wise, you get a couple things. Starting off, you get his shoulder cannon, which does look really nice. I do wish it had a bit more detailing than it does, but it is just going to stay in his shoulder most of the time anyway. And you also get his gun, which is modular, so you can take the like canister off, which is meant to be a magazine clip I think, and you can remove that, or you can move it to the back, which I like doing. There's a couple things you can do, and it's also blast effect compatible, which is really nice. But hey, Hound looks really good in robot mode, so I just had to get in some poses, so here they are. This has been the review for the Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege Hound. Tell me, what do you think of this figure? Did you pick him up, do you like him, or did you skip him entirely? Or are you waiting for the Earthrise release that finally came out during Legacy? I like this figure. He is really standard of a figure from back then. He isn't quite that good compared to nowadays figures, but even then nowadays figures aren't really that good. But I do really love him. Sure, I do want the Earth mode version, but I don't think it's better than this one. But tell me, what do you think? Thanks for watching.